This chat labs and checking on 1 2 during this weekend. It has been a long time without posting these videos, so I'm giving an educational video today. I'm checking on Audi USD because we got a lot of complaints and people are, let me say, they are flabbergasted about what is happening with Trump. Okay, but that's not the case. Despite that, we got tariffs changes and everything is messy. Even the NFP did not move much. I had a bullish prediction whereby it was so positive, but the movement was so tiny. Okay, right. So checking on this chart, I'm not picking anything here. I'm going to use the price and what has happened. So uh, this is just an educational video because it's composed of AMD and other strategies used by banks and zones where this how market reacts based on accumulation manipulation distribution, having a weekly time frame as my start of the analysis. We need to see a kind of a zone where market can react. We see what will happen. So I might fail to touch going deep for the beginners, but I don't think now everyone who is interested in forex has done a little research from YouTube and all that. And also I would request if someone is new to go and look for everything is online. No? It's only that the information is given, but some tips, they are the base, they are very important, which whereby some people hide. So that's what I'm exposing. So having this chart from last week, this is weekly time frame. Looking at this low, I can see price reacted here. Okay, that's the reason we bought. Yeah, we had this buy taking this high that is dealt with. Checking it again, we have this high. Okay, and looking at this high, this is where our price confirmed. Like you can see, this A shape was formed after this candlestick dropped. So you can see we have a fail on price tapping our area. So this was not a valid, it was too early for us to start doing an analysis. So after that, having this candlestick without inside back candlestick, this is a good scenario of telling us we should start analyzing our chart, right? So having this candlestick, we use it like a fail. That's a fail in the market. It failed to take this to go to our point of interest, right? So this is our accumulation. This is a range in market we have. So from there we go to day one. Remember, this is on a Monday. So let's this on a weekly candlestick. So we go to drop lower time frame. So this has a lot of patience. So this is a whole week till Friday. So we were expected market to come clear this candlestick, whereby it was supposed to clear this range in market and this range in market high. This was the range in market high. Let's identify the range in market high. Okay, this is the range in market high. Okay, so we cannot do anything without market taking this liquidity. Okay, like I told you guys, according to accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, you have to say accumulation, orange in market in the market, consolidate in market in the scenario in the market. So let me close this. Let's go now. This is the high that we were supposed to clear. So we should see that high cleared, right? Right? At this, this is the following week. Okay. So looking at the other side, we have no issue with anything. We need to see this high cleared, whereby, remember, we are at daily candlestick, so we have to see market clearing this at daily candlestick. Okay, and also we had this high whereby we had fail. Okay, it tapped our zone but it failed. Remember, we cannot sell direct. We have to see market reacting. This one confirmed that this area is very strong, so this rejection tells us something is going to change. So if we could have tapped that zone with the body and closing above it, I'm telling you, that is a messy market. Already that shows that market is still bullish. Guys, I'm exposing everything here. This is very important. You have to listen this video or listen this voice many times. Vince Chat Labs exposing the secrets. Okay. So this is a high that is taken. We have confirmed. So now at least we can deal with daily. So having this confirmed, like we took the high, now we've now manipulated. We can start looking for entries from Tuesday. So now we have to go to 4 hours now, because we are using the 4 hours to do our things. Okay, so let me draw this well. No, you have, I need a smart chart. A chart that is, let me call it X, and let me call this XX, X3. You know, all this happens while you are waiting, being patient. So on Monday, we cleared everything. Okay. So on Thursday, sorry, on Tuesday, remember, using SMC and ICT people, they say all Tuesdays, and we start trading on some, the smart guys, they trade from Tuesday. They don't trade on Monday. Also, Tuesday, most likely, Tuesday makes the high and the low of the day, of the week. So this was the point of interest that we had. After closing on Monday, what we were left with here is nothing. Okay, it's nothing. To me, this was our point of interest. So we will have to wait price and see what if price will close below this area. If price closes below this area, we start looking for entries, because we have nothing left. We don't have a candlestick that has closed with a A shape, or else with a bearish candlestick. So on Monday, this is what we were expecting. Remember, now we're going for price and time, because that's what we had. As price opened, okay, and was confirming this, after we seen price closing below there, we were left with this high. So it's we close below that level, and we have to see price coming above this zone, this area, right? So this is H4, and this is a point of interest. Okay, so we don't need point of interest where we have to take ourselves. Remember, this was a candlestick that this candlestick closed while we were sleeping. So waking up, you should revise your chart and see. So here we going with present time. So present time, that's what I told you guys. If you do these things like I'm doing, you will see light. No one will, and whoever follows what I'm doing, when it comes to me, it's easy for me, and also it's cheaper for him. Right now, remember, we closed below this area, right? So this is the candlestick that we closed below, remember. So what we were left with, what, even confirming from other things, we have an order block. Okay, fine. Also, remember I said we're going to buy, to sell above this price. If we tap here, we have to start looking for sales. Why? Because that's the zone that we were left with when the market was reacting. So also here I can filter out, I can refine it. So remember, that was a hair shape. So the A shape that is above this area, it's this one. So we can, this is the point of interest. We can start entering our trades here if present time comes. So remember, we winked inside this area. Yeah, we winked inside this area. whereby we're supposed to tap this inside this area with the body because this is 1 hour. Okay, this is a lower time frame, right? So tapping also here, not a bad way of entry, but for those who understand all this price and time, everything that I've been training people, uh, you should know that this is a fail. So we have to take this fail, then we continue. So we have this area, so we don't need this area now. We have left with this area, so we failed. So we have to come and clear this while we are coming for this high, right? For this level. This is the last level. So going at lower time frame, we need 15 to check our present time. Let's see what market did. This is a very big trade. Okay, I had seen this, I took it, but the next one for the weekly distribution to take the loss, I did not manage because I was very busy. I was very busy doing other things. So this was the fail. Okay, so we have to come and clear this fail, right? So checking this has to align with our time, present time. Look, saa nne iko wapi? Remember, saa nne comes, okay? And there's something I told you when I was doing my sessions. You need to also wait and see what will happen after 10:30, right? Because that's the time price does is its things. So it can run week above all these levels and drop. Looking at this price, this was the high that we had, yeah, from high time frame. So to me, this high has to be cleared. Okay, so you can at least start placing your lot size, your small lots from this area. This is very small pips, man. This is very small pips, eh? This is not much pips, right? So you can do this, but you need first to see at least a bearish candlestick to see that these guys have come in. Remember, this was a fail. So having this in mind, you have to wait and see this market reacting here, right? So after market reacted here, this is the first candle. Let me see, market closed above this level, came to this high, reacted, closed with a bearish candlestick. So this was your entry. Okay, you could risk there having this high for 20 pips right above, clearing the lows from the time frame that we were checking, right? So this is a very big trade. So it is a trade that was going for days. So we don't close if we don't close if we still are waiting to hit our targets. Remember, this is the accumulation phase we had for day one, right? So market has to come for this level. It is a must that market comes for that level, and that is the law that was contributed to our to get this distribution phase. So after all this consolidation happened, we manipulated and distributed, right? So this is the now the so-called accumulation, manipulation, and distribution phase in this forex trading. So guys, I told you out what I'm doing here. I'm doing one thing, okay? My strategy is always based on this because that is the formation of the candlestick. Candlestick will never form in a different way than rather than this. Okay, so take profit. Okay, how many pips? This is very serious. Yeah, how many pips? Wow, 120 something. Okay, so we had this, right? Remember, our analysis came from a weekly and a chart. So this one has to go like it is. We have to clear weekly lows, right? So we're going back. We've took that profit. So we have to wait and see what price will do next. Okay. So having the cleared this weekly, these are daily candlestick. We've cleared all this. Okay, weekly low, daily low. So we have weekly low, and the low that we had is the farthest. Look at this. That is the weekly low we had. So this was the main target. I heard all this analysis, but uh, I lost my focus while I was waiting for this. The reason behind, we had NFP week. This week was NFP week, right? So guys, looking at this, we done, right? There's no way we can jump in this entry without a confirmation of something or a scenario of accumulation. So I can't remember what I did. I knew market will have to clear these lows, right? So I knew this wing above, market will come here, then immediately comes here, I will sell. And also I took some pips here. So I knew something has to happen, and that's what I want to handle now, right? So this was the thing. I saw that week, we had NFP week, the next, this is the previous week. So I knew very well market need liquidity, and we have to see a scenario of accumulation. And this candlestick closed insidely. These are inside bar, okay? Look at it. This is an inside bar, right? Guys, you need to be very careful. Now you need to open your eyes because this is something that will keep on repeating, right? So every time you see inside bar, you need first to go back and look for buyers and know where the market is going, right? So what will guide you? You can be guided by A shape and V shape. You can be guided by data information, that is inside information, because I align everything here. I align everything. Like I do say NFP, I was buying, but I can see it was selling. So you need to take the NFP and go. But this NFP did not react much, but the market did what we said. So we have this candlestick fail. This is this kind of, we've confirmed this, right? We took the trade. Now we have another inside bar. So we need to clear this, right? So clearing this, it's a daily. We go to daily. This is a very important video, guys. Yeah. So look at this. Look at this. This is the accumulation phase of the candlestick. So this one, this was the accumulation phase of this weekly candlestick. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. Okay. So also Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we also accumulated. You get this? We also accumulated. See? We also accumulated. Yeah. So this, let's say we had the MD, yeah? We had the A. Okay. So like also here, we had the A, we had the M, then the D. So this is the A. So on Monday we did not do anything. Tuesday we did not do anything. Thursday we did, right? Targets, tapping up our area of interest. Look at this. Tapping the area of interest, right? Very clear. Okay. Up, we had this consolidating phase. We had manipulated above, tapping our area. So this is on a Thursday. Remember, we need a Friday. That's the reason why I started on Friday. So tapping this area, we don't enter in the market as up on immediately effect. So on Friday, so let's see how we started the Friday. So checking on our so let me cover this. It has to look neat, so it's to be smart. So Friday at least had a confirmation of a bearish scenario, right? So checking out this level, we had the scenario. Okay. Also, we had this area. Remember, we said something. We need to see at least market closing below, like an area like this one. And here we closed below, so we knew very well we're starting to sell. From after we do this, we need to see at least price doing something. Okay, now so we had this this area, we had this area, because so we were waiting to close below, so everything happened here. So after we close below, this was left for us, so we're going for lower time frame and see if we can capture something, right? So tapping our zone and seeing market reacting, closing that. Remember the other one did not, it closed bullish without a V, that a reversal section showing has market is reversing. Remember? So this is a confirmation of market that we're going down, right? This is a confirmation of market that we're going down. So going a lower time frame because we need to enter. Yeah, we don't have to waste time on this price. Remember, price and time. Okay, so we need to tap this area. Okay, and remember, we can. It's not must to tap because remember, we had it reacted previously. Okay, what we need is to identify our time. Identify our time. This was so tricky. So tricky, so tricky. Let's see. Let's see. Where is 4? That is the 4. So, can you see looking from this market? I don't want to lie to you guys. This one was hard to capture. Yeah. Like I said, I did not trade this. But looking at the price, it was coming for this area. Okay. It was coming for this low target, right? So this is the same thing that will happen. So if you fail to capture the first one, this second one you can get it. So checking why, I can say something here. I did not trade this, but looking at price, I had seen all this, right? So I was waiting to see price come in here. So market did not even do anything, because remember that this week market, Trump did what he did. So market did not come for these areas. So this was we did not need this one. So we were waiting price to see price at least here. Okay, at least here. But remember, using this time frame, we had seen that price sellers had came in before price closed. Okay, so this was the confirmation. Having this and this and this, okay, see the difference. We closed with a bullish candlestick, even there was no sell. That's the reason market reacted, went back again. But if you close when the market has a when we close that day of manipulation and market shows a serious reversal like this one, remember, you should have that entry, yeah, during this session if it aligns with our time. So this one we are doing it just for confirmation and more understanding. So this one I did not get it personally, but if you see this happening, it's a sure signal. So look here, that is Akumi. We had this push above, okay, and price, looking at this time frame H4, we had that confirmation, okay, of a bearish candlestick, right, closing below like this one. Okay, so let's check it from here. Take it from here. Okay, this entry is there. See, this was the area. This was the area. So this was the low that was created before this impulse move. This was the low. Okay, so we closed below it, and it is an entry. Having this risk, it's not a big one. Yeah, this is a 1:2. It's a small risk to collect all this. So this scenario, it's good to understand that these things will repeat themselves each and every time. So it's good to go back and back test something like this. See, it was a stage sell. NFP came later, did its nonsense. NFP did, it was a nonsense in NFP. Anyway, so guys, this is the so-called accumulation, manipulation, and distribution based analyzed from a different way look of this market. You know, we have too many ways to attack this market with. So you see, accumulation phase, manipulation phase, distribution phase, right? So even if someone was still holding this, we did not close above that high. Okay, right? So if you had a break even here, still holding, right, to clear for these lows, you are still in. That's the reason we did not have enough enough candlestick to come back to our entry, because this was a continuation entry. It's called continuation. So we had continued with our trade, because with a weekly candlestick, so has to clear all weekly lows and highs. If it is a target the lows, it will clear the lows. If there's target highs, it will clear the highs. Okay. What else? This a good picture that anyone can has to everyone has to go and look and try to find to identify those zones, so-called zone, or identify this kind of pattern in this chart. So see you guys, it's an educational video. I have nothing to say about this out in this price for now, but I'll try to find time and do more videos or prediction of the coming weeks and all that. So thank you. Subscribe, share with friends, join my Telegram and my WhatsApp, and enjoy my free videos and signals. Thank you.